Hi everyone, Joshua Myers here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Blair Witch from 2016. So yeah, I actually do remember I saw the trailer for this film. I thought it looked like it was going to be good. And I went to see it in the theater when it came out. We actually saw it during the midnight premiere. And this was yet another movie at the time I really liked it when I first saw it in the theater. And upon rewatch, which I rewatched it today for the first time since then. Like, I literally haven't seen this since 2016, so... I mean, I did like it better than the Godzilla 2014 reboot as far as, like, films I haven't seen since I first saw them in theaters. But, honestly, for the most part, this film is pretty boring, honestly. Like, for the most part, for most of the movie, it basically does the same thing, really, that the original did, and added nothing new. Although they did remove, people arguing about fucking map. Yeah, and so what's the story? The story's about this young adult who is searching for his missing sister, who happens to be the main character in the original movie, Heather, and just trying to see if he could bring her back. So, and yeah, that's basically what this movie is, and it does give another excuse why people are going to those fucking woods. And yeah, nothing much other than that is new until we get to the last act of the movie. Like, seriously, in my personal opinion, the last act of the movie is the only reason to go and see this movie. Especially if you've seen the other Blair Witch movies. Like, this movie, during its last act, goes bonkers. Like, and the last act is genuinely terrifying. I was especially in the theater back then, genuinely terrified, mainly because of that ending. Like, seriously, it terrified me enough to where I was kind of, like, erratic. And, like, when I got home, I was even, facing a corner of a wall, and that just, like, out of fear. That's how scary I thought the ending was. Now that I saw it on DVD, it's like, it doesn't pack the same punch it did. Honestly, most of the characters are not really nothing special. Even our main lead is nothing special. Yeah, and it's just kind of a bland movie overall, except for, like I said, the ending, which the end also does expand more on the mythology of the Blair Witch. And honestly, because I watched this with Amanda yet again, like I said, although I didn't tell you who I was watching it with, and that was her first time watching it, and she agreed with me on all that, and me and her were talking about what they could do with this series that would bring some fresh new light into this franchise, and could potentially be as good as the original movie. And we were like, and this was my idea, why not do a Blair Witch prequel? Exploring all that lore that the first film, and this film even, gave us. Like, explore all the stuff with the witch, and Rustin Park, Coffin Rock, all that stuff. And wouldn't even need to be found footage. Like, I think that could be a really good idea. Sure will ruin the mystery element and, you know, and that maybe, but at least it'll bring something new to this franchise. Without it being Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows, which I have not seen, by the way. I've only seen the original and this one, so. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. And not only that, another problem I had with this movie is that it just seemed too high budget. Like, it just seemed like a very high budget movie trying to be found footage. Like, first of all, the camera quality was just way too good for my liking. And especially when it's like at nighttime in the woods, it all seemed like it was on a soundstage. Like, yeah, I just think this movie was way too high budget for something like this. So yeah, at the end of the day, my rating for this film is going to be 2.5 out of 5 star. Sorry, but yeah, it's really not that good. The only reason you should go and pick this movie up is to see the last act of the movie. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.